What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am filming a video with my parents in the house watching TV. So I'm going to apologize in advance for whatever noise you might be listening to in the background. Just saying, I want to make a video kind of like for a simple look. That's the idea. We all know that might change along the way, but today I'm planning on doing a simple look. I don't want to do anything too complicated. Actually, I want to do something that it will be more in my head. It will be a little bit mild in the eyes, and then a little bit like out there with the lips, because I feel that this year, because of the coronavirus and all the craziness that we've been living, I feel like the lips obviously will pretty much forgotten because of the face mask, and I miss doing like fun lip colors. So I was like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna do something like that, even kind of like a 90s grungy look. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do a smoky eye, but well, anyways, yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to start with brows, and I'm gonna start with the Instant Lift Brow Pencil by e.l.f. It's one of this, you know, like retractile or whatever. Damn, I need to get a new one. Anyways, I remember when I got this, I didn't like it at all because it promised that it will be dark brown, and honestly, in my brow, it looked kind of black for some reason. I don't know, crazy stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing my brows with that, and let's chat in the meantime. How has everything been going with you guys? With me has been a little bit crazy. I had a very fun month of October, obviously because of the Halloween slash fall season, and I don't know if you guys saw all the videos, but I did a lot of fun looks during this season. Sadly, the last week I had to stop and I couldn't do a final look, which was my original plan. I wanted to, this looks kind of funny. I wanted to do kind of like a final look. I was thinking one of my favorite characters ever, like to represent on Halloween, has always been La Catrina, which is the sugar skull, you know, the Mexican representation of the death. And I wanted to do a really cool one. I ended up just doing like a regular one in the middle of the month because I knew that I was going to get really complicated at the end of, you know, at the end of the month, the last week. So yeah, if you guys didn't see my bar dancing video, I will really recommend for you to stop right now and go see it, because it was so fun. It was the very first time that I did anything with prosthetics, anything like a mask or something like that. It was so fun, and I loved it, and I was so nervous about it as well, because again, it was the first time of me doing that type of stuff, and oh my god, it was so exciting, so exciting, and my friends loved it, which was like my main concern, that my friends will like what I was doing. And well, anyways, it was very fun. And then after that, I remember I did my birthday video, because my birthday is November 5th. It was more of a vlog, not so much of a makeup video, and it was very fun, honestly. I went out with a couple of friends on my actual birthday, and then for the weekend I went to visit my family in Tampa, and they were so freaking amazing. They organized this family gathering to celebrate my birthday. They sang happy birthday, they had food and they had cake. It was so much fun. My family here in the States is super big. The funny thing is that when I moved to the States, I didn't know that I had so many people here. And yeah, my family is super big because turns out that um, one of my one of my grandpa's brother he moved here to the States from Cuba in the early 60s, and he had a bunch of kids. If I'm not wrong, he had 12 kids, and all of them, well, obviously married, and they have their own family, and each of them, I believe, have more than one kid, and those kids have their own kids now. And oh my god, it was so many people, but it was so fun. And honestly, I always love going to see my family to Tampa. I really like Tampa, honestly. I like Tampa better than Miami. And yeah, I know you guys that don't live in Florida are going to be like, oh my god, why would you say that? Miami is so fun. No, Miami is not as fun as you think. Miami is fun when you come on vacations and then you go back to your city and you go back to your normal life. If you live in Miami, you're gonna get a lot of traffic. There's gonna be a lot of noisy people, and it's not gonna be beach and sunshine. You're gonna be working hard, being very much underpaid, and barely going to the beach. So yeah, that's about it. So when I go to Tampa, people, I don't know, people are very different. They're very polite, they're very nice. The city is not so crowded. I feel like it's not as crowded as Miami. Oh, and I totally forgot to tell you guys, for my eyes, I'm using my Tarte concealer in the shade light medium. All right. So now, this simple look, I'm going to be doing it in the eyes with a very old palette. And I'm not joking when I say very old. It's the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I freaking love this palette. This palette is so old though. I believe it's recommended to not use something so old. But to be honest with you, this palette has been, well, I mean, I have used it a lot. I mean, look at this color. It's like I touched pan already. But it still behaves like the first day. It's so freaking awesome. And I believe that because of all the hype that we have on makeup these days, I haven't used it lately. So I want to give it another chance. I want to do that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, right now I'm wearing a sweater, which is not the usual, but the thing is that here in Miami right now we have 58 degrees and I am living for it. I am enjoying it so freaking much. I freaking love it. I feel like this is the only time of the year that I get to like rock this Black Craft Cold, you know, hoodie, sweater, whatever. So yeah, so for this look, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dip into this color right here. It's called Warm Fresco. This one right here. It's kind of like a mauvey look. And with the blending brush, I'm gonna put that color in my crease. And I'm gonna do it with circular motions and being very gentle, almost like if I was caressing the skin with the brush, not pressing, just caressing. And I'm doing this because I want to give some dimension to the eye, not leave it so plain. I'm going to grab a, right now I'm going to grab a kind of, I guess you could say it's kind of like a fluffy brush. I use this a lot for like highlighting my inner corner of the eye, but I'm going to use this brush right now to put a little bit of a lighter shade here in my lid. And I'm going to be using the one that I love so much, obviously. It's called Tempera. here, and it looks yellowy, but for some reason it has kind of like a metallic sheen to it, and it looks almost like not yellow. It looks almost like, I don't know, like if it had like a very cool tone type of sheen, but it's very pretty. Yeah, it looks very funny. I know. I will fix it. And I'm gonna put it here, there, and I'm going to grab now my blending brush, the same one that I was using with the darker shade, and I'm just gonna blend the edges there, because what I want to have is I want to have this part here a little bit lighter and this part here a little bit darker with the mauve shade. And now I'm going to repeat the same thing in this eye. There. So see, not too complicated, not too hard. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit of that color. I'm gonna put it in my brow bone, in this arch here under my brow, just a little bit, to give kind of like a metallic illusion there. And I'm gonna put it here. And if you feel you put too much, like I feel like I did here, just grab your blending brush. Just go there, a little bit. And I feel like that's pretty much it when it comes to eyeshadow. Like I said, very simple, nothing too complicated. And now I'm going to grab my eyeliner. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using my whole time favorite eyeliner from NYX. And this one is the Slide On. I'm sorry, my nails are not letting you see. Is the Slide On, and it's the shade Jet Black. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do like a very fine, let me get closer here. I feel like if I get closer you might see better. So I'm gonna draw a very fine line on top of my lash line. And then here in the front, I'm gonna do it mostly like in the inner part of the eye. So pretty much like the upper waterline there, and then back here, I'm gonna do it outside. And then here in the tip of the eye, I'm gonna try to get like a little line. Obviously, because the pencil is kind of thick, it's not gonna come out too fine, but this is pretty much what I need. So now, if you could see how messy my table is right now, jeez. So now I'm gonna grab this flat brush. It's dirty, I know, because I used it today. And wait, there. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to I'm gonna go here with one of these colors. I feel like I should probably do red ochre, this one right here, and I'm going to dip it just a little bit, and I'm going to smudge that line with my flat brush. There. And now we'll repeat the same thing in the other eye. There. Pretty simple. I'm gonna leave my eyes just for a minute, and I'm going to do concealer. I'm not going to actually wait. What am I talking about, you guys? I haven't even prepped my skin. What? So to prep my skin, I'm going to be using the Tarte Base Tape Primer. This one is obviously the travel size, but it goes a long way. It's so good, especially if you have dry skin. This primer is really good. It feels almost like if you're putting a moisturizer on. It's really nice. And let's face it, I'm home. I'm not going to go nowhere right now. I just need to prep my skin for, well, I'm not for foundation or concealer or anything that I want to put on. Hello. And yeah. So I'm gonna be using now again my concealer by Tarte in the shade light medium. I'm gonna put just a tiny bit here because I don't need much today, luckily. And then I'm not gonna use foundation. I don't feel like using foundation. Again, I wanna do this something that's a very simple, not too complicated look. So, I mean, like, I feel like for a lot of people, this could be like an everyday look. For me, this is like, hurry up, don't get too complicated, look alive type of look. You guys know I'm much more dramatic. I like very much of a glam makeup. So now that I have my foundation slash concealer on, I'm gonna grab my same pencil and I'm going to do this trick where I put the pencil here in the corner of my eye, I close, and then I pass the pencil so that way I can work on my lower waterline and my upper waterline gets a little bit of something too. And once I have that, I'm gonna go back to my flat brush that I used to smudge the upper lid, and I'm going to smudge the lower. I feel like this came out way more dramatic than I was expecting, but don't worry, we got this. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to open it here a little bit, just a little bit, don't worry. And I'm going to go back with my blending brush. I'm gonna grab this color here again, the red ochre color, just a little dip, and I'm going to move the brush much better. I mean, it's still dramatic, but I like it so much better. So we're gonna do the same thing in the other eye. And now mascara. For mascara, what I'm gonna be using is the Lash Sensational. This one is waterproof by Maybelline, and I know it makes no sense that I'm going to be using waterproof right now. I know, but I feel a little lazy, not gonna lie. And this one is the one that I have closest, and honestly, it's a badass mascara. So, yeah. For the face, I'm going to be using, actually, I'm gonna be using this trio from Bobbi Brown. Sadly, this trio in particular is discontinued, but they come out with a lot of trios, like especially around this time of the year, which is pretty cool. This one, on top of everything, I'm not going to be using an actual bronzer that is discontinued. This is how it looks like. I'm going to actually, I have the wrong color because I have two colors of these trios. This one, as you can see, is much less used, but the one I'm going to be using is Beat, like Beat. And is this one right here. As you can see, this highlighter here is gone. The highlighter was Havana. This trio in particular is very special to me because this is part of a collection that Bobbi Brown came out with in, I think it was 2016 or 2017, and it was inspired by the colors of Havana and all the vibrant colors of the tropics. So the highlighter was called Havana. It was a beautiful peachy tone highlighter. I loved it, and I destroyed it. And then we have here the Pink Cuddle blush. I'm not a huge fan of this blush, not because it's bad, but because of the color is way too pink for me, but well, I mean, I can still use it. And then here we have a Bobbi Brown classic, which is the Golden Light bronzer, and that's the one I'm going to be using here. My cheeks, a little bit up here. I'm gonna give the Pink Coral blush a chance. Like I said, very mild. So I'm gonna go here my brush, and I'm just going to kind of like tap it in the skin here from this part here and back. And that should be more than enough. Now, for highlighter, I don't know what to do because I have this highlighter here from NYX. This is a trio that it was very popular because the consistency of this product is extremely weird. It is powder, however, the consistency of this powder is kind of like if it was like a cream. Let's see how it is. Watch. Can you see? Can you see there my finger? What? It's so cool. But then I don't go crazy for it because honestly, if you don't like highlighters that are loaded with shimmer, this is not going to be your highlighter. But it's so pretty, and it has these three options. As a travel size. I mean, it's not travel size; it's the actual size. But you know, for your travel kit, whatever, it's really good. And I'm going to be using this tone right here. Let me see if I can see the name. No, it doesn't have name by shades. So it's just gonna be this one, which is kind of like a golden but pinky, peachy type of color. And I'm gonna put it here. There. I bet you can see the shimmer in camera, but this is not the type of highlighter you will use. At least I wouldn't recommend for you to use during the day because again, it's very shimmery. But right now, it's going to do the job. I feel like today I'm using a lot of old products, but they're old products that I really like. And I mean, let's face it, a lot of you guys have a lot of stuff in your purse that is pretty old. So, no judging. Okay, so we're almost done, and I'm going to be using right now a very dark color. Like I said, I want to go for something dark. I want to give my lips, you know, the main attention because poor thing, they're always under a freaking mask. So let's have fun with the lips. So today, I'm going to be using this lipstick, this liquid lipstick by Maybelline. I swear by this, honestly. If you want a lipstick that will not transfer and will stay in your lips the whole time, even with your mask, this lipstick right here is a holy grail. This color is number 85 and it's called Protector, and it's kind of like a very dark brown, reddish brown color. Let's do it. Alright, you guys, this is the final look. I hope you find that easy to recreate. This is not something too complicated. It is not too technical, and it's not going to take you a lot of time. It's super simple, and let's face it, you don't have to do this dark color. You can do whatever color you want. You can even go for a light color. To me, this is like a very simple look, something just to, like, you know, not look undead. And if you recreate this look, please make sure to tag me. I love to see your creation. I love to see your versions of it, because I know that not everybody well has the same features, and sometimes we put our own style in it, and that is completely wonderful. Please tag me if you do recreate this look. And yeah, that's all for today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lily, and I'm here for you on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays are going to be in English, Saturdays are going to be in Spanish. So, you know, you can choose. But to be honest with you, to be honest with you, I do a lot of time lapse, so you kind of get, you know, the idea, even if you don't speak Spanish. So yeah, let's hang out. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the bells on YouTube, can let you know when I upload the videos, and well, that's pretty much it. Stay safe out there, happy holidays. I'll see you next week.